Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. Happy New Year. It's officially 1st of Jan 2024 when I'm recording this. Whenever you come across the message, that's when you're meant to find it. But it's officially the 1st of the 1st, 2024. And we're going to do a daily reading to see what is highlighted for us at this time. I hope you have a wonderful new year ahead with lots of good health and just joy for you and your loved ones. I hope we all have peace, inner and outer. All right, let's see what's going on for my subscribers, my viewers, whoever needs to receive this message. I got a new deck fitting for the first reading in the new year. It's the Good Omens Tarot deck. It's quite cute. I wouldn't say it's for beginners necessarily, and you'll see why in a minute. But if you know what you're doing, it is quite cute. So let's see, Oracle energy and advice for the day, for the collective, my viewers, my subscribers. There's one that keeps trying to jump out. It's just not quite making it. Okay, 2. All right. Okay. So let's see what we have. First card is the influence of the past on our current situation. So what has happened before, or it could represent the early part of the day or as we're coming into the day. What do we have? We have the Page of Humans. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is what I mean. There's different suits. And the drawings are not necessarily, if you know the characters and everything, it might make more sense, but they're not necessarily, like you have to read the book to figure out what's what. But the Page of Pentacles, first card out, influence of the past on our current situation. This is a new opportunity, a new source of abundance, or an opportunity to invest in something rather, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. This is where you could start a new job, but it could also, it's a new learning something new, a new skill, going to school, going back to school, studying something, researching something, looking at the detail of something. It's an opportunity to invest, okay, that was presented to you, whether that is your emotions or your money or your time or your energy. It's an opportunity to invest. In today's energy, we have the 8 of Demons. This is the 8 of Swords. This is, it can be negative self-talk. The 8 of Swords comes up when we start to overthink things to the point of we're talking ourselves out of something. We're telling ourselves all the reasons why we can't do something that we feel like we want to do, right? So our heart is telling us, you know, look at this. Here's an opportunity to invest. It's a great opportunity. And then here comes the intellect, the rational mind. But this is also a lot to do with what other people think or what other people are going to say, combined with our own maybe doubts, fears, and insecurities, rationalizing everything to the point of being frozen in fear, not taking any sort of action because we're afraid. What if it goes wrong? Right? And where is this going to go? We have the 7 of Humans, the 7 of Pentacles. I like this because this could say you're either, it's definitely grounding yourself, coming down from like the mind, the realm of the rational thinking, and the over-rationalizing everything. And you're saying, let's be practical about it. And you're either saying with the 7 of Pentacles, can I have more information about this? Or with the 7 of Pentacles, you're deciding to make the investment. You're deciding to nurture this. In the Oracle energy, we have Obsidian and Hellebore, Shadow Mirror, Deep Healing, Understanding, Seer. I feel like this has to do with choosing yourself. There's been some deep healing that you've been working on. You've gained a new understanding, either of who you are and what you want, what really makes you happy, or a new understanding of what's possible in a situation. Golden apple. I don't think I've seen this card before. Rewriting, absolutely. Queen codes, her story, healing distortion. And this is all about making fair, balanced decisions. Rewriting whatever chapter you got to rewrite. Choosing the golden opportunity. It's interesting that it says gold and apple, but when you read it fast, it sounds like golden apple. And you got a golden apple in there. I don't think that's an accident. But this is, again, that nurturing energy. Okay? And healing distortion, meaning balancing out our minds and our hearts. Meaning we're rewriting, we're overcoming, we're redefining the things we tell ourselves, or the things we listen to, or the people we listen to. And we're aligning and we're balancing so that it's closer. What our mind is saying is closer to what our heart is saying as well. Maybe that's a new way of being, because usually it's either or with us humans. We're very polarized. We struggle sometimes to meet in the middle, within ourselves especially, right? But there's something going on today where there's a rewriting happening. There's an overcoming of fear. There's someone coming out of their head, because it's not a nice place to be. It's not very supportive or encouraging. And it's anchored down by these two very practical, grounded, realistic attitudes and approaches, right? Because realistic, I think most people say realistic when they actually mean slightly pessimistic, when they say, oh, just be realistic about this. Well, realistic means look at the facts of it. It doesn't mean don't get your hopes up. That's not what being realistic means. And I think sometimes we get them confused. There is an optimist, a pessimist, and a realist is in the middle. The realist is neither too hopeful but not too negative either. The realist is saying, you know what, I'm just going to kind of quiet my emotions and my own hopes, fears, expectations. Just look at the facts in front of me and do what feels right, based on the facts in front of me. That's the meeting of the two, right? I know what my hopes are in the situation. I know where the pitfalls could be. But this is what we're working with. I know this is fact. So it's kind of like incorporating everything and finding that middle ground. Does that make sense? Which is not that easy to do. It sounds easy, but it's not. But that's what's happening here. Because you see someone's coming out of some depths here of their own healing, fears, doubts, insecurities, right? Over here is like golden apples on trees, right? The best of what could happen. Abundance, full abundance, prosperity, unconditional. And it's finding a way to meet in the middle, right? It's finding a way to approach this in a stable way. Meaning, not impulsive, because we know we want it and we just want to go for it, but we haven't thought it through. We don't really have a plan, and we don't know what we're going to do if we hit a roadblock, or we're desperate to get a hold of it, right? So we just go for it. Not overly cautious to where we don't even approach it, not even to get more information about it. We just label it as something coming from the depths of our fears, and we don't even look at it any further. It's that middle ground approach of, I think this could be great. I'm getting excited about it. There's some risks. There's potentially some challenges or some difficulties here because I'm not aware of this, or I'm not aware of that, or it's something new, so I don't know what's going to happen. However, the common ground is me deciding that no matter what's going to happen, I'll be okay. I'll figure it out. Maybe it does turn out to be the way I hope. If there are any pitfalls or challenges along the way, I've anticipated them. If not exactly what they are, I've anticipated that there could be challenges and obstacles along the way. It's having a realistic perspective on starting something new, okay? Meaning, it could be great. I know what I want to do with it. I know where I want to take it, and I'm hopeful for it. I see potential here. At the same time, I'm also aware I've not done this before. This is very different than what I'm used to. So there will be things I don't know. So there will be at least uncomfortable times as I'm getting my footing and learning what is going on, right? But then I incorporate that and I adjust my approach and I keep going, right? It's a very, I like this. It's a very healthy approach to something new that is an opportunity towards an investment that with the Page of Pentacles, it will pay off. Okay, the Pentacle suit is the one where you can be sure that if you do the work and you invest and you take it seriously, it will pay off. You know, it's not like hoping for the best, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. It's not being led by inspiration, but again, not knowing what's going to land and what's going to stick. This is like, no, if I take it seriously and I do things the right way, right? Research, look at what's in front of me, make decisions based on facts, keep an eye on my hopes and expectations, keep an eye out for, you know what, there might be some uncomfortableness along the way because this is different, right? It's new. I don't know everything. So there's going to be some uncomfortableness, right? But that doesn't mean it's a bad idea, right? And just taking things one step at a time, doing the best you can at every step, guaranteed to pay off, right? That's what that is. So, I like this. And if we bring it down to a day-to-day level, for some, this could be overcoming fears. For some, this could be trying to walk away and overcome an addiction to a thing, a situation, a type of thing, a substance, I don't know. We do have the New Year resolutions going on, and it's finding a way to be realistic about that, right? Not just go all in and then you kind of run out of steam because you want this to be a change that lasts, okay? This could be having that conversation that you've been maybe dreading. This could be going back to something and saying, can I have more information about that now, please? I think Mercury's stationing direct today as well, so it's a good time to, we still have the shadow period, but it is a good time to start looking forward rather than behind us, right? To what's possible, getting more information, and then slowly building that momentum, right? That's what this is. But I like this today. It's a really, really nice reading. It's really beautiful, okay? Because we're aware. We're aware. We're not running away from our fears and just being hopeless optimists, but we're not just swimming in our fears and pushing things away because we're just too afraid. We're like, I'm aware of both sides. I'm aware of the good that can happen. I'm aware of the risks that can happen or the challenges that can happen along the way. I still recognize this as an amazing, a golden opportunity. And I'm just going to have a sound, realistic approach to it. Whether that means I'm going to get more information about it, I'm going to ask more questions, or I'm just going to have that conversation, or whatever it is, it's taking steps towards it, one thing at a time, one step at a time. Very solid, stable footing. Okay, very balanced approach. I'm loving it. So that is what I have for us today. Really great reading to start off the year. Let me know how I resonate with the reading and what this is for you, but I hope it helps. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.